There's a certain power within a woman's heart that, when fully recognized, can change the course of her life. It is a power that doesn't seek attention or accolades, but one that quietly endures, rises, and evolves. Life often presents trials, obstacles, and storms that seem to threaten to break us, to uproot the very foundations of our spirit. Yet in the midst of these challenges, a woman's heart is the steady force that holds her together, and from this place of inner strength, she finds the courage to press on. When we think of strength, we often imagine it in terms of physicality, in terms of muscle or might. But strength is more than what meets the eye. It's not only about what you can see on the surface, but about the resilience that is woven into the very fabric of our being. A woman's strength is the quiet determination that doesn't shout, but whispers in the face of adversity. I will rise. It's the power that allows her to stand tall even when life pushes her down, to find the will to keep moving even when every part of her aches to stop. The heart is the most powerful thing in the world, they say, and it is indeed true. The heart doesn't just keep us alive, it gives us the strength to face the impossible. A woman's heart holds the ability to weather any storm. It doesn't break when the wind blows too hard. Instead, it bends and adapts, only to rise again, stronger than before. The storms that life sends are not meant to destroy her. They are meant to reveal the depth of her resilience. They are the tests that shape her into the person she is destined to become. Life's hardships teach her lessons that no book or classroom can provide. They force her to confront the deepest parts of herself, to find the strength that she may not have known she possessed. It is essential to understand that the heart of a woman is not invulnerable. It is not an unyielding force that cannot be hurt or broken. But the truth is, even in the face of heartbreak, sorrow, and pain, the heart is still capable of healing. There is a wisdom in the way a woman can navigate through life's darkest moments. It is as if, in the deepest of despair, she can draw from a well of inner peace that allows her to persevere. She doesn't just survive, she evolves, she learns, she adapts, and in the process, she becomes more than she was before. In life, we are all faced with storms. Whether they come in the form of loss, betrayal, failure, or heartache, we all have our battles. Yet in every storm, there lies an opportunity for growth. The strongest trees grow in the fiercest winds. And just like those trees, a woman's heart becomes firmer, more grounded, and more capable of withstanding whatever comes her way. This strength is born from resilience, from her willingness to stay true to herself, even when the world around her is in chaos. There's a great power that emerges when you refuse to stay down, they say. A woman's heart has that power, the power to refuse to stay down. It is not because she lacks the strength to fall, but because she has learned that the only way to rise is to first embrace the fall. The storm may knock her down, but it is in the act of rising again that she finds the true measure of her strength. In those moments when she feels as if she cannot take another step, she reaches deep within herself and finds the courage to move forward, even if it is just one small step at a time. It is in these moments of struggle, these moments of pain, that she becomes truly powerful. Not because she is immune to pain, but because she chooses to face it head on, to use it as a catalyst for growth. She understands that pain is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of being alive, of experiencing the full range of human emotion. And through that experience, she becomes stronger, wiser, more compassionate. The world may try to define what strength is, but true strength lies in a woman's ability to embrace her vulnerability. The most powerful force in the world is not the absence of fear, but the ability to face fear with courage, to stand tall in the face of uncertainty, and to move forward despite the odds. Strength is not about never falling. It is about having the courage to rise every single time. In every moment of weakness, there is an opportunity for strength. It is in the struggle, in the fight to overcome the storm, that a woman's heart proves its worth. The heart doesn't shy away from hardship. It embraces it, learning from it, and using it to propel herself to new heights. She doesn't ask for easy. She asks for strength. And in that request, she finds a power within herself that can move mountains. A woman is not defined by the storms she faces, but by the way she faces them. When life's storms come, a woman does not crumble. She stands tall, holds her ground, and faces the storm head on, knowing that the winds may be fierce, but her heart is fiercer. The storm will pass, but she will remain unbroken, unbowed, and unyielding. Her strength is not in what she does, but in who she is. It is in the quiet moments when she finds the courage to keep going, even when everything inside of her wants to give up. It is in the way she continues to love, to care, to give, even when it seems that no one notices. It is in the way she keeps her faith, keeps her hope, and keeps her heart open, no matter the hardships she faces. The world may try to diminish her, to label her as weak or fragile, but the truth is that her heart holds an untold power. It is a power born of resilience, born of love, and born of the understanding that no storm is permanent. She may bend, but she will never break. For the heart of a woman is not a fragile thing. It is a force of nature capable of overcoming any storm. And as she rises from each trial, she becomes more than she was before. She becomes the embodiment of strength, of resilience, and of an unshakable will. Her heart is a reflection of the power within her, a power that can overcome any storm, no matter how fierce it may be. This is the strength that lies within every woman, the strength to endure, to overcome, and to rise again, no matter what life throws her way. It is a strength that cannot be taken away, for it is built from within, and it will carry her through whatever storms may come. A woman's heart is not only a source of strength, but it is a wellspring of boundless love, a love that is powerful, transformative, and often misunderstood. This love is not the kind that simply seeks affection or approval. It is the kind of love that gives, that nurtures, that heals. It's a love that flows freely, even in the face of adversity. A woman's heart is not just capable of enduring, it is capable of profound healing, not only for herself, but for others around her. This love is not passive, it is active and dynamic, and it has the ability to change the world. When we speak of love, we often think of it as a soft, tender feeling, something that makes us feel warm and happy. But there is a much deeper layer to this love. It is the kind of love that refuses to give up, even when faced with the harshest of circumstances. It is the kind of love that persists when everything else fades away. It's the love that rises in the face of challenges and refuses to be extinguished. It is this love that fuels the heart of a woman and propels her forward, no matter how difficult the journey may be. The power of a woman's love comes from its unyielding nature. It is a force that refuses to be defeated, a force that cannot be tamed. It is a force that refuses to conform to the expectations of the world. Love doesn't ask for permission, they say. It doesn't ask for approval or understanding. It simply is. It is born from a deep understanding of the human experience, the struggles, the pain, the triumphs, and it flows with grace, offering healing and comfort, even when it seems there is nothing left to give. In the world that often devalues the emotional, the nurturing, and the compassionate, a woman's love is revolutionary. It is not a weakness. It is a strength that holds the power to rebuild, to restore, and to transform. It is the kind of love that doesn't wait for perfect conditions to exist, but instead it creates the conditions for change. A woman's love is not just about being loved. It is about loving in a way that brings about growth and transformation, both in herself and in others. When a woman loves, she loves deeply, they say. This depth of love is not simply an emotional response. It is a choice. It is a conscious decision to give freely, to open her heart, even when the world is closed off. It is a decision to love not because it is easy, but because it is necessary. This kind of love doesn't require reciprocation. It doesn't expect anything in return. It simply gives because that is its nature. It gives without measure, without hesitation, without condition. And in this giving, it becomes stronger. It is through the act of loving that a woman's heart is not only healed, but empowered. But this love is not a love that makes her weak. Far from it. It is a love that makes her unstoppable. It is a love that fuels her resolve, that drives her to continue in the face of hardship. A woman's love is not passive. It is active. It is fierce. It is relentless. When the world tells her to give up, her love tells her to keep going. When she feels like she has nothing left, her love compels her to give one more ounce of herself. This love is the foundation upon which her strength is built. Love, when nurtured within the heart of a woman, becomes a force of nature. It becomes the energy that sustains her through life's most challenging moments. It is the power that helps her endure when everything else seems to be falling apart. It is the love that enables her to forgive when others might hold grudges, to heal when others might remain broken, and to rise when others might stay down. This love does not allow her to be a victim of her circumstances. Instead, it enables her to take control, to shape her destiny, and to create the life she deserves. But there is also a certain vulnerability in this love. To love deeply is to risk being hurt. To give so freely is to expose oneself to the possibility of loss. Yet, a woman's heart continues to love even knowing the risks. She knows that love is not a guarantee, but that it is the only force capable of bringing true healing. And so, she loves anyway. She loves with the understanding that sometimes love will be unreturned, sometimes it will be misunderstood, but that does not diminish its value. Love is not about what it gets, it is about what it gives. There is incredible power in this vulnerability. The strongest hearts are not those that shield themselves from pain, but those that embrace it, knowing that it is through pain that we find strength. A woman's love is not just a shield from the world, it is a bridge to the world. It is a bridge that connects hearts, that brings healing, and that spreads light in the darkest places. And through this love, a woman finds her truest power. Her love is not just a reflection of her feelings. It is an expression of her soul. It is who she is at her core. A being who is not afraid to give of herself, to show up for others, and to keep loving no matter the cost. Love is not about being perfect. It is not about being unbreakable. Love is about being willing to be broken, to allow yourself to feel deeply, to allow yourself to be touched by the world. A woman's heart understands this truth. She understands that love, when freely given, can transform the very fabric of her being. It is the kind of love that teaches her about herself, about the world, and about the power she holds within. A woman's love is the most powerful force on earth, they say. This is not just a sentiment, it is a fact. It is a power that has been underestimated, undervalued, and misunderstood. Yet it is the very thing that holds the world together. A woman's love is not something to be taken lightly. It is a force that shapes the lives of those around her. It is a force that can heal wounds, lift spirits, and ignite change. It is a love that doesn't seek glory, but that quietly transforms the world in ways we may never fully understand. The love within a woman's heart is not bound by time or circumstance. It is eternal, ever-flowing, and ever-expanding. It is not confined to one person or one situation. It extends beyond her own boundaries, reaching out to heal, to help, and to uplift others. This love, when allowed to grow, becomes a force that not only changes her life, but changes the lives of everyone she encounters. And in this love, she discovers the power of who she truly is, a woman capable of giving more than she ever thought possible and transforming the world in the process.